share, comment, subscribe, tap the screen. All natural physique. You know what I'm saying? No drug enhancements. Look, no drug enhancements, no creatine, no supplements, all natural training. You can't find this at the GNC. So what I always tell y'all. You can't buy this. You cannot buy this physique. Anyways, you gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work. Simple as that. Everybody want the easy route. That's what it is. Everybody want the easy route. They want they want the magic solution. They want the magic pill. They want that instant gratification. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna talk health and fitness. If y'all in here, y'all can ask any questions y'all want while I'm in here. I've been training. If y'all don't know me, y'all gonna know me by the day. Later on, it don't matter. Y'all gonna know me because this is what I do, right? I don't even want to tell y'all what I got in here. Like that Drake song, I got that drink in my cup. This that grown man talk though. But why haven't y'all started y'all journey yet? That's what I want to ask. What you waiting for to start your journey? What are you waiting for to start your journey, right? And the reason I say this what you should be asking yourself. I'm telling you, I'm giving you the game. I'm giving you the game. I didn't get to where I'm at by not doing nothing. I just started. I ain't know why I was doing it. I ain't know what was the purpose of me doing it. I just knew that I had to make a change in my life. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, I was in a two-way street. And this is real life situation. I was in a two-way street lane. Death or jail. And I had to make a choice and a decision. And out of those two decisions, my first choice was I went in for 3 months. And I said, this ain't for me. Straight up. I said, this shit ain't for me. So jail wasn't my option. That was not my option. And then next was death, right? So I truly believe, and if you haven't experienced this yet, you probably won't understand, but I truly believe that God gives us so many chances to where if you don't change your life, he, she, whatever you want to call it, it'll take your life. Simple as that. And I truly believe that because I experienced it through experiences, if you get what I'm saying. It was times where I shouldn't be where I'm at right now, but now I'm able to share this information with y'all and my trial and error and the things that happened to me along my life to help y'all become a better person and change your life too. And it's not hard to do. All you have to do is change your mindset. You change your mindset and you move your body and everything else will change. And the beautiful thing about it is it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a day. It's not going to happen in a weekend. It's not going to happen in a month. It might not happen in a year. But you have to be willing to be consistent and stand on business on what you put in your mind to do, right? Because a lot of times, and this even goes for me, yeah, I physically look good, yeah, right? I look good, right? Simple as that. But if we talking long-term training and long-term working out, sometimes, I'm going to be honest with y'all, sometimes I be tired. Your boy be tired. I be like, man, I don't feel like working out. I'm tired of working out. But at the end of the day, I know I still got to do it. Simple as that. I know I got to do it. Because if I don't do it, nobody else ain't going to do it for me. And then also, too, in another aspect, if I don't do it, life will pass me by. I'll be 50 years, 60 years old. In another 10 to 12 years, I'll be 50 years old. I'm 38 right now, so my time is getting limited. by the day. And it's inevitable, right? We all gonna go. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter how much money you got, no matter the big house you got, the car you drive, uh, the bars you went to, the restaurant, how much you spent, we all gonna die, right? It's inevitable. But it's not about that we gonna die. It's how we gonna die. You wanna leave a legacy behind. So when you die, that the people behind you, coming behind you, or whatever the case may be, or you giving that valuable information, because I could hold it all to myself, and it's just being real. I could hold all this information to myself, right? But how would y'all benefit from me holding it to myself? And that'll be selfish if I hold all this information. I learned through trial and error, all this training, how to get myself in shape, how to stay mentally disciplined, how to keep going, how to block the noise out. You know what I mean? I done been through it, and it's real life experiences. Nobody helped me with none of this. Nobody showed me or taught me. I ain't gonna say showed me, because a lot of people taught me, gave me information when I was ready to change. So when I was willing to change, that's when the information came to me, if you understand what I'm saying. So like prime example, when I first started working out, I didn't know nothing about dieting. Nobody taught me about dieting, right? I come from a place, and it's not to say that my environment held me back, because I don't like to play the victim role. And that's the problem with a lot of people. People play the victim role, right? Oh, I didn't have no father. I didn't have no mother. Oh, I ain't have nobody cheering or clapping for me. What? What? But moral of the story, you your biggest, greatest asset. You your greatest asset, right? You your greatest, you your greatest asset. Ain't nobody gonna cheer for you like you cheer for yourself. And what I'm saying is, you have to give confirmation to yourself to do the things that you're willing to do. You can't let outside. I'm not saying that you can't get advice from other people and take other people's opinions, but at the end of the day, it's all on you. It's all on you. Because people will cheer for you for a little bit, but let times get dark. Let times get hard. Hey, listen. Lose everything. Lose your job, right? Lose your job. Lose your health. And then you'll see, dang, man, it's just me, man. I ain't got nobody clapping for me. Ain't got nobody calling me, telling me. It's all on you. That's what I'm saying. Moral of the story, it's all on you. And when you could get to a point where you put that in your mind, it's all on me, you're going to become great. And it's hard to defeat a person that don't quit. It's hard to defeat a person that don't quit. I don't quit. I don't care. I don't matter. No matter the situations, no matter what I'm going through, no matter what life throwing at me, things ain't going my way, my job ain't working out, I ain't making much as money as I used to be making, but I still continue to keep going. It's hard to be the person that don't quit, I promise you. A person that don't quit will outdo a person who gonna quit, right? Y'all ever see those pictures where you got the person hitting a hammer and they chiseling away, and they chiseling away, and they chiseling away, and it's two people, and they digging a tunnel, but the other one stopped because he was tired, and he was this close to getting his breakthrough, but he quit and gave up in his mind. So as long as you don't quit in your mind, and you truly believe what's inside your heart and mind, and you continue to do it, eventually it'll happen. Eventually it'll happen, but it just takes time. It's not on your time. It takes time. It takes trial and error. It takes failing. It takes people for talking shit about you. It takes for people don't disliking you. It don't matter, man. What's for you is for what? What's for you is for you. What's for you is for you. And the reason that I say this, because if I would never had made that change in my life, and I never forget this, I was at the lowest point in my life. God, honest truth. I ain't know which way to go. I was lost in the sauce. This that real talk. I was lost in the sauce. I ain't gonna lie. I was staying at my homeboy grandma's house. It's 7 to 8 of us living in one house, right? 7 to 8 of us living in one house. I wasn't paying no bills. I'm staying at my homeboy grandma's house. I'm like, I ain't gotta do nothing. All I gotta do is play the game. You know, I know how it be. Playing Madden, playing Call of Duty. It's okay. I'm not saying that you can't play that, but you gotta be willing to change, man. And I'm not saying unless you making money from the game, and you know what I mean, then that's a different story. But if you just playing the game just to waste your time, like you gotta figure something else out, right? And this lady came over, I never forget. And she questioned I tell this story all the time. She questioned my whole reality. She was like, what you doing with your life? She came up to me straight up. She ain't even beat around the bush. Hold on, it's getting a little hot in here, but getting a little hot in here, but it's some people in the chat that need to hear this right now because everybody going through it right now. I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people going through it mentally. Not physically, mentally. They going through it and they don't have nobody to talk to about these things. But I'm Big Unc right now. Big Unc gonna keep it real with you. And that's what y'all need to hear. Big Unc, you hear me? Big Unc gonna keep it real with you. But back to what I was saying, and she questioned my whole reality. And you need people like this in your life who gonna hold you accountable, right? Because like I say, man, I could have easily took the easy way out and did nothing about my situation and continue. Like, if I wouldn't have never changed my life, I would have still been at my homeboy grandma's house right now, still sleeping on the couch, playing a video game, not doing nothing with my life. But it took for that lady to come into my life and say, what you doing in your life? And at that point in time, I ain't know what I was doing. Man, I was just existing. I'm gonna keep it real. I was just existing. She said to me straight up, she was like, if you don't change your life, you gonna be like that in 60 years. And I ain't think nothing of it at that time. She was like, you see those guys on that corner right there? She was like, they 50, 60 years old. She was like, you keep up, you gonna be just like them. And it didn't hit me till later on that night until she said it. She was like, you keep on, you gonna be 60, 70 years old just like them. And the reality sinked in. And myself was like, man, you gotta make a change in life, man. You gotta get tired of living like this. And at that point, I ain't know what I was doing at that point in moment. I just knew it was something out there that was greater for me, right? I never traveled. I never been anywhere. I never seen anywhere foreign. I never been anywhere outside the States. I ain't have my passport. I ain't have nothing, bro. All I had was myself. That's it. I had God and myself, right? And I knew I was destined for something greater than the position I was in. And when she said that, I said, you know what? She totally right. I got to change my life because, you know, I'm staying at my friend grandma's house. And I'm 25 years old. And, you know, I'm very fortunate that she seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. And those are the people that you need in your life because a lot of times we don't have people always to cheer us on and to say things like that, if you get what I'm saying. And those people are super valuable in life. And those come a dime a dozen because, like I say, if she would never said that to me, I would have been doing the same thing I was doing 10 to 12 years ago. And when she said that, I took heed to it and I was like, you know what? She right. I started walking it before I even started working out. Make a long story short, before I started working out, I started walking around the park because I was trying to find out who I was as a person. I was trying to figure out who I was as a person. And I think a lot of us, we run from ourselves. We run from ourselves. It's so easy to get comfortable and just go to work every day and make money and pay your bills instead of face the truth of who you are as a person. And I wanted to know who I was as a person and what can I do better to change my life. So I started walking around the park, and then I started working out. I said, you know what? I'm going to start working out. I said, I'm going to start working out. This is what I told myself. I said, I'm going to start working out. And make a long story short, I started off with calisthenics. I never forget it. I started off with, I ain't even, and then the funny thing is about it, after I moved out of my homeboy grandma house, I moved with my dad, and we had our falling out, and we wasn't talking for a while, life shit, but we done built a better relationship now. And he had weights in the back of the yard, but I never used them. They just used to sit back there. So I started in the park first. I started walking around the park. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just knew that I needed to change. That's all I knew. I knew that I needed to change. And when I started walking the park, I seen a pull-up bar, and I said, you know what? I'm going to start working out. And that's how it all started. I started with dips, push-up, pull-ups, and squats. That's how I started my shit. Dips, push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. And at that time, I wasn't even able to do pull-ups. Like, a lot of y'all, you could go, hey, thank you, man, all natural training. No no GNC store, no supplements, no drug enhancements, none of that, man. All natural training. But it was all through, by the grace of God, and trial and error. And like I said, it ain't gonna happen overnight. Take time, man. Take time. People, we want instant gratification too fast. We want the simple, easy, and effective route. Hey, how fast can I? Nah, bro. It didn't happen like that for me, man. It took trial and error, asking questions, willing to learn, and being patient. And that's one thing that life taught me, is how to be patient. How to be patient taught me a lot. And I'm 38 years old right now, and I'm still learning. It's a never ongoing process. Like, once you think you learned it all and you figured it all out, you stop learning. So always keep an open mind and stay what's happening, pimp? That my dog, yeah. That my homie in that big dog, JB. What happening, cut? Hey, JB, what happening, cut? You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Hey, I'm so super excited. JB done joined the chat. That my dog. Hey, boy, you a real one, boy. Hey, listen. If y'all haven't already, make sure y'all go follow JB. JB, that my boy. Hey, listen, I drove 6 hours to go work out with this man. Hey, I said, I'm finna go out here and work out 6 hours. He talking about something. Say less. Nigga, you know how tired I was getting there? But when I got there, JB know what time it is. Boy, hey, JB. Boy, we were putting in that work. Hey, whole gym like, who these cats is? But that's somebody who's super inspiring, because I tell people this, and I tell him this too all the time. I say, bro, you remind me. Like, people don't look at it as like that because they don't know how you were when you was going through your shit. But he remind me of me when I was younger and I was ready. Boy, when I was working, I was in that grit. Boy. I'm still in the grit, but I was grinding. But hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Shout out to the follower. But hey, JB, you know what it is, JB. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, this man 22 years old. When I was 21, 22, no, when I started working, I was about 23, 24, 25, somewhere around there. I was benching 315 3 times. So when he told me how old he was, he like, yeah, bro, I'm 22. I said, bro, you 22 benching 315? He was like, yeah. And then he benching it 2, 3 times. Boy, I got cramp. I said, oh yeah, it's up from there. But like what I was saying is, man, this shit done got me excited, nigga. Hey, what I'm saying is, man, it's not just to benefit you, it's to help other people, right? Because when I first started lifting, I was just going off of natural talent. I was benching 315 with my shoulders like this, right? If you benching or doing push-ups like this, you using your shoulders. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know technique and form. I didn't know that when I first started. I just was going off of natural God-given abilities, right? Until I met my coach. And my coach was like, bro, he was like, you benching 315 with your shoulders like this? I'm like, yeah. He was like, you incredibly strong. Until I learned how to actually get on under the bench and become the bench and press, right? So you don't want to press here. If you watch most people, especially beginners and people who don't know, they pressing here all day. They doing their push-ups. Look, show y'all a prime example. They doing their push-ups. They push-ups is not. You want to keep your arms tucked under these. You want to keep it here. And the reason I say that, and I'm giving y'all this information because a lot of people don't know, is because it's less on your shoulders. The more that you start engaging here, you're using more shoulders. And that's how a lot of people get shoulder injuries. And once you get that shoulder injury, hang it up, baby. Hang it up. I can't help you. Hey, the doctor can't help you either, because them shoulder injuries, they ain't no joke. And the shoulder injuries take a lot of... All right, let me see how to say this, because I learned through training, because I injured my shoulder. It takes a lot away from your training. So a lot of movements that you trying to do, as far as example, pulls, you can't pull, because once you tear that shoulder injury, pulling requires shoulders. It's not as much, but it's still a lot of shoulders that help you pull. So I highly recommend that you learn technique and form before you start getting under the bench. So if I was a beginner, I would start with push-ups. Like I say, push-ups. Boom. 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 You don't want to do your push-ups up here. You doing push-ups like this, you using more shoulders, and you bound to get another injury. And another thing is, a lot of people don't know, what you'll learn over time, is keeping your head straight. And it's just something, it's simple stuff as this that a lot of people don't know. Anytime that you lift, you always want to keep your head straight. Because what happened is, we get into a habit, and I'm a victim of doing it too. We get into a habit of turning our neck, looking this way, you know what I mean? And you could actually pinch your neck or pinch your nerves from doing that. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hey, once you pinch your neck, you gonna be like this. They're gonna call your name, you gonna say, huh? You gonna have to turn your whole body. You can't just turn your neck like this. So it's through trial and error, little things that you learn as you go that I didn't know. But to anybody who's trying to get into health and fitness, I recommend that you just start walking. Simple as that. Start walking. Start with walking. Simple as that. Light impact. Super light. Super effective. And impactful. Start with walking. And then once you build yourself up from walking, and that's funny, because that's how I started. I started with walking. I ain't know nothing about calisthenics. Like I said, I just been a natural born athlete. I ain't know nothing about calisthenics. Start with walking. Once you build yourself up from walking, you ain't gonna know nothing. You might not know nothing about dieting right now, but as long as you start, you gonna learn. It take time. You gonna learn. Then you get into push-pull squats. I would start with push-ups first, and then I would get into squats next. The legs is the key to your foundation, right? You use your legs, core too. This right here, core is a super very important role, because you use core every day. So, like I say, it's just about starting. That's all you got to do. Start. Don't worry about the rest. The rest will come. It ain't gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. Everybody think that oh man, if I do this for 2 weeks, I'm going to look better. No. It might take you 6 months to look how you want to look. It might take you a whole year. It might take you 2 years. But as long as you start and you stay consistent, the main thing is staying consistent. Most people can't stay consistent because it get too hard. It's uncomfortable. It start to hurt. I'm tired. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like working out. That's when you're supposed to go. That's when you're supposed to go. That's the best time ever. When you don't feel like going and you go anyways and you complete a full workout, you know how much gains and benefit you get from that? You like, man, personally for me, I do that and I still continue to do that till this day. I'm like, man, I'm tired as hell. I done worked an 8-hour, 11, 10-hour shift. Man, I don't feel like doing nothing else. But you know what? Let me get up and go walk. Let me get up and go to the gym and work out. Let me go in the backyard and lift these weights. I'm like, damn, if I could accomplish that, let me see what else I could accomplish. And a lot of people be afraid of that, man. A lot of people be afraid of that, man. We greater than we think we are. As human beings, we greater than we think we are. We just hold ourselves to a lower standard. We get conditioned by jobs. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna just keep it G with you. We get conditioned by jobs. We get conditioned by family. We get conditioned by society. That hey, this is how great you are, Unc. I got a question. What's the question, cuz? Go ahead and ask the question. Unc is here. Ask me the question, cuz. I'll give you the best knowledge to my ability. Ask the question, cuz. But yeah, man. Once I learned that I could overcome those things, I already knew I was going to win. I said, I know I'm going to win. I said, you know why? Because I'm doing things that other people ain't willing to do. They ain't willing to push themselves this far. I said, damn, if I did this, let me see how much more I could accomplish, right? I go to work 8 hours and then go work out. That's discipline. You know how hard that is for most people to do? Most people go home, they go home, get off work, go home, watch TV, eat cereal, eat Burger King, eat McDonald's, eat fast food. They don't want to cook their food. They don't want to learn more about themselves because why? They don't want to have to think about it. It's just like going on autopilot. It's easy to go on autopilot. Oh, this is what I've been born to do. Just go to work every day. Nah, I ain't see your question, little bro. Oh, just go to work and pay bills every day. We've been conditioned to do that our whole lives. And then not only that, on top of that, it's some real G shit. You spend, if that, you condition yourself to be at one job for 50 to 60 years if you live that long. He said, I have a cousin who we thought was fancy. What's that supposed to mean? He said, I have a cousin who we thought was fancy. You got to explain that more, little bro. Explain that more. Period, slay. I don't know. I don't understand that. But, yeah, man. We greater. All I can say, man, we greater than what we think we are, man. You could do anything that you put your mind to. And you can't let nobody dictate your life and what you're supposed to do, right? Because internally, we truly have the answers inside, but we let outside sources start thinking for us, if you get what I'm saying. We start letting people dictate our lives and what we supposed to do. So it's not rocket science, man. We just make it harder than what it is. And it just take time, man. Take time. It ain't gonna happen overnight. Like, for real, it ain't gonna happen overnight. But if y'all new to the channel, I'm gonna probably get up out of here. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I think I'm gonna get up out of here. But hey, I'm giving y'all some information. I don't know what dude was trying to ask. He said, period, slay. I have a question. Who we thought was fancy? I don't understand that, man. Oh shit, I'm drinking out. I got this drink in my cup. And sometimes too, also too, what I'm gonna tell you is I'm gonna leave y'all with this. You gotta learn how to enjoy life on your own. Simple as that. Stop trying to convince everybody. Stop telling everybody, hey, you need to come work out with me. Hey, why you ain't come to the club? Nah, man, be your own best friend, man. Be your own best friend, man. Life is good, man. It's a great big world out there. It's a lot to see. It's a lot to do. You know what I mean? So, y'all can do it too, man. It just take time, man. It ain't gonna happen overnight. I wish the best to everybody. But if y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. I gave y'all a lot of valuable information. Y'all ain't asking no questions, so I got to go. Peace and love. Y'all have a great day. I'm here. All natural training. All natural training. Peace and love.